Hello everyone, Ace here, and today we will talk about an interesting new from Tencent and the new game that they just announced. So they announced a new game called Light of Motiram or Motiram. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically it's a Horizon Zero Dawn game. Like it's look very similar as you can see on the picture here, from the costume to the animals or the mechanical beasts. So I don't know what their plan with this. Maybe because they see how PalWorld was so successful, so they think maybe yeah we can also do something similar, take inspiration from a very famous IP and then put in our own twist. But I don't think they are missing the point here with Power. Power, they look one look of it, you think, yeah, it's Pokemon, but here Pokemon with guns. It add a lot of mechanic that there's haven't been seen in a Pokemon game, like change production, gun, giant boss fight, like and fighting with human and basically even imprison and enslaving human. It's a lot of interesting mechanic, base building, all of that stuff. But this game is trying to do the exact same thing with power, where you can um, capture like mechanical beasts and make it help you fight or make make them help you with your production. But I don't think it's gonna work that way because they're taking too much of an inspiration. Like they take the the costume, the model design, even like you just one look at it, even just one look at it, and you see like it's clear that they took a lot of inspiration from Horizon Zero Dawn. And right now, a lot of people on Twitter, on social media, are just calling this a ripoff, which I think it is a ripoff because power it different. It's even their armor is different and their weapon is different. Here, the armor, the costume is look almost exactly the same, and they're using bow and arrow too, like just like Horizon Zero Dawn. It's crazy. I think they're doing something really stupid here because if they hope to avoid getting sued like Power by adding a bunch of mechanic, it has to be very different from the original game. The original game also has like the main character fighting the giant mechanical thing. Here I think it's the same thing, but it's just like less story focused and more like open world exploring. But like everything looked almost exactly the same with Horizon Zero Dawn. Even it's kind of look, some of it look like cheaper. Let's look like a mobile game. This is ridiculous. I don't think this is enough for them to avoid a lawsuit from Sony. Like it's just too much similarity from the model to the mechanic, art style, even the story. Let me read the storyline for you, or like the description for you. So Earth and human civilization as we once knew it are gone. Across untamed wilderness, giant mechanical beasts roam freely, while humanity struggles to rebuild from the dawn of new primitive era. Journey from lush tropical rainforests to barren deserts landscape and snow-capped mountains peak as you discover unique make animal and mysterious rune in different mysterious rune. It's just like freaking Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh my god. this is this is so dumb. They said that there will also be like weather mode where extreme weather and uh maybe that's different. I play just the tutorial for Horizon Zero Dawn, so I don't know, but yeah, it's this is crazy. whoever think this is a good idea is out of their mind. I know maybe they can get away with it, but just it just look too similar. And if the mechanic is not like distinctively separate the two game, it's basically just a rip off, and that's just open the can of worm for the whole lawsuit and everything. I think Tencent is becoming too reckless with their move here. Like, I know they are very big and they have a lot of like gaming company under them, so they think they can get away with something like this. But like Sony is not a small like fish. Sony is a fucking industry titan. And if they want to go ban for ban, I don't think Sony gonna back down. The thing with PalWorld and Pokemon or Nintendo is that PalWorld can say, hey, we got guns, we got like production chain. This totally different game. Maybe we have something similar because we draw inspiration from you guys. And even that, they are not finished with the lawsuit yet. Although there's like news about or report about Nintendo only requires like several like tens of thousands of dollars, which is really small amount compared to the amount of money that PalWorld pull in. But I think the goal for Nintendo is that they trick PalWorld dev and studio to admit that they take some of the mechanic or playstyle from them, and then they just shut down the whole game as it is. Even though they don't get a lot of money, they just completely crush one of the competitor. It haven't been resolved yet. We don't know what the future for PalWorld is. I think they got hundreds of millions now, so they will get a very good squad of lawyers. I don't think they like that afraid of Nintendo, but it's still going on. The lawsuit is still going on, so we haven't known the result yet. And Tencent is pulling something like this. I think it's really dumb move. I have to play this game to know. Like, it's an interesting concept, you know. Who doesn't want to tame a bunch of mech animal and go on an epic boss fight with your friend? It's a co-op game, so I think it's interesting. But they're just too dumb with this. Like, even with the bow and arrow, it's so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ, bow and arrow, native style of clothing and armor. Just make them like regular armor. Fuck it. Instead of doing like primitive native thing, just move it up a notch. Like, do like medieval stuff. That could work. That could fucking work. But here they like cope the exact same thing from Horizon Zero Dawn. It's clearly that they try to capitalize off this IP that they do not own. So let's go on Twitter and see like how some of the people like react. Okay, this guy Mischief here, I follow him. Surely there's no way PlayStation doesn't pursue legal action against this. I think he make a good point. They gotta do something, or else like they're gonna look like they're weak. They just let everyone using their IP. They got the money, they got the resource to fight Tencent, and I don't think Tencent will risk go into like millions of dollars of lawsuit, or even potentially higher than that for like this game. I don't think they put too much money in this game. It just look like a mobile game to me. I think this is a very dumb move from Tencent. Once again, I think it's an interesting concept, but instead of being like trying to copy the IP, they just draw some of the inspiration and try to come up with their own art style and in a different time period. So yeah, I think even if Sony can't do anything about this game, I don't think there will be a big market for it. As everyone's take a look at this and think like, hey, why are we playing this cheap Chinese knockoff when we have Horizon Zero Dawn right there? I'm damn sure that this game will not look as good as Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it will look around like PalWorld, maybe slightly better than PalWorld, but there's no way that it's gonna look anywhere near as impressive as Horizon Zero Dawn. Maybe they have a more like interesting, fun gameplay, but yeah, they cannot get away with this type of blatant fucking ripoff. Like it's really play into like the Chinese stereotype of low quality product. Like if you grow up in like some of the Southeast Asian country, they will say like, hey, your stuff made from China. That means your stuff is like trash. I mean the low quality. Although that's not always the case with Black Myth Wukong. That game was fantastic, game of the year. But yeah, this really play into that stereotype of Chinese product equal trash quality. I hope that this game fail. I will not support this game in any way, shape, or form, except for talking about it on my channel. I don't condone this type of behavior. It's really lazy work from Tencent, and I hope it's fail, and I hope they get sued for it. Sony needs to make an example out of them. And that's all I have to say in today's video, and I hope you enjoy my video. If you enjoy my content, please leave a like and subscribe, and peace out.